Okay, part 2. I want to show you here, this is the motor point of the infraspinatus. Now this mark here is from the cupping that I did a week ago. And why are there 3 needles so close together? Because each one had a really strong reaction, and these two aiming for the same point from a different direction, which can be really helpful for big aggravated trigger points. So that's actually the motor point. There's a bit of an overlap between motor points and trigger points, but this is the motor point of the infraspinatus, but if you look up the trigger point charts, it's also listed as a trigger point. Then I've done the upper trapezius here, and this is the origin of the levator scapula. And then I've done these points on the neck, various points of the paravertebral muscles. This is interesting here because he's got a lot of pain in his neck there. So these are just lateral to the spinous process on both sides, upper trapezius. So here are the rhomboids, that one and that one. And the strongest points today were these infraspinatus points on both sides. So I'm just going to stimulate it one more time, see if we get any more release. Oh, that's good. You okay? Mm-hmm. Are those strong? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ooh, that one is, yeah.
Yeah. Did it move, or it just felt really strong?
It's like it's right now. It's very strong.
Okay. All right. And then the infraspinatus comes across the upper arm. And so you can also get a nice trigger point in the infraspinatus there. You hear him moaning. Okay, very good. And then he's got just tightness from exercise in his mid-back. So I just did, let me move the camera away. So I just did these paravertebral muscles on each side of the spine. Oh, that was a good one. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. So take a moment and relax. Just let your body sink into the table. So when you have a patient who has a reaction like that, where they jump, the bad thing about jumping with needles in is jumping means you're contracting the muscles. So that's why I had him just take a minute and relax and sink into the table. Those are good, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So these are very overlooked points. When I go to acupuncture, I always ask him to do the mid-back. And down here, we're getting to the thoracolumbar junction. And now coming here on the left side, whoops, on the left side, we've got the motor point of the quadratus lumborum. Sorry, this is terrible camera work, I know. Anyway, it's educational. Here is the motor point of the quadratus lumborum. And I got a significant reaction with each of these needles when I first put them in. And then this is the SI joint. So that's a complete treatment for this young man. And I hope that he'll be a lot better. He was a lot better after the first treatment. So we're going to try to take it to the next level. These are his cupping marks from last week. So they got nice and dark.